Hey guys, so today's workout is going to be an AMRAP workout. We're setting our timers for 10 minutes. I'm going to give you 5 different exercises and you're going to go through 10 reps of each exercise, going through the rounds as quickly as possible so you can get in as many reps as possible. Alright, so our first exercise is going to be jumping jacks. So if you're just starting out, we're going to take the impact out of this exercise. And we're just going to focus on the legs. So you're going to start with your feet slightly wider than hip width apart, and you're going to step your right foot out to the side. So that's 1. Then you're going to step your left foot out to the side. 2, and just alternate back and forth. 3, 4, up to 10. Okay? If you want to make it a little bit more difficult, you're going to hop both feet in and out at the same time. So it's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3. Again, all the way up to 10. And finally, for a regular jumping jack, as you hop your feet out, you're going to bring your hands nice and straight up above your head. They're going to touch. And then as your feet hop back in, your hands are going to come down. So it's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 10. And obviously, the faster you do them, the more your heart rate is going to increase. All right? So that's your first exercise, jumping jacks. Second exercise is called a 3-point plank. So if you're just starting out, we're going to do our modifications for planking, and you're going to hold for 10 seconds. Okay? So you're going to come down on the ground, elbows on the ground. One hand on top of the other, and you're going to lift your hips up. Okay, so try and keep your body line as straight as possible. Don't let your hips sag or your butt come up. Try and stay straight. From here, if you want to make it a little bit more difficult, you're going to separate the hands or come up onto your hands so you're no longer on your elbows. Again, keeping the body line nice and straight, core nice and tight. From there, if you want to do the 3-point plank, what you're going to do is you're going to start in the plank position. We're going to start with our right leg. So I'm going to bring my right leg, right knee, up on the outside of my elbow, then straight up to my right elbow, then across my body to my left elbow. So that's 1 rep. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the left. Outside, elbow, opposite elbow. So that's 2 reps. One more time. Outside, elbow, opposite elbow. So that was 3 reps. So you're just going to alternate until you get up to 10. Okay, so that's your second exercise. Third exercise is going to be break dancers. So, if you're just starting out, we're going to start in the plank position. Okay? So if you can't do the movements quite yet, again, we're going to hold the plank position for 10 seconds. Okay? For those of you who want to try and do the movement, the simplest way to start it is to just do toe taps. But you're going to bring your foot across your body on the underside. Okay? So, right foot is going to come across. I'm going to touch. That's 1. Left foot, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So that's the starting movement. If you want to make it a little bit more difficult, you're going to bring your right foot under, and your left hand is going to come up. So it's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3. And you're just going to alternate up to 10. And then the next level up, we're going to actually flip over onto our back. So I'm going to bring my leg underneath my body, flip over I'm now in the crab position, and then turn back over. That's one. This time I'm going to start with the other side. Flip over, crab position, and then flip back. So that's 2. 3, 4, all the way up to 10. And finally, for the break dancer, full movement, you're going to bring your leg straight up into the air. So, my right leg is going to come underneath my body, left hand is going to go over my body, right leg is going to kick up. I'm going to come back down. Try not to touch the floor with your right leg. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Left leg under the body, right hand over, touch, kick the left leg up, and then spin back over. Try not to have your left leg touch the ground. Okay? So that was 2. And you're just going to alternate back and forth until you get to 10. Fourth exercise are staggered push-ups. So if you're just starting out, we're going to do push-ups on our knees. So we're going to come down on our knees, hands underneath our shoulders, and we're just going to do regular push-ups. Going down as far as you can. If you want to try, make that a little bit more difficult, you're going to stagger your hands. So one hand is going to come forward, one hand is going to come slightly back. You're going to do a push-up. That's 1. Then you're going to switch. That's 2. 3, all the way up to 10. Okay, so from the side, it's going to look like this. So normal position is here, hands are even. For staggered push-ups, one hand is in front of the other. Okay, so if you're doing regular push-ups, it's the same idea. Except you're going to be up on your feet. So one hand is going to be forward, one hand back, and push up. That's 1, 2, and just alternate until you get up to 10. If you want to make that even more difficult, you can do explosive staggered push-ups. So what you're doing is you start with your hands slightly staggered, and then as you push up, you're actually going to explode off the floor and switch your hands at the same time. So I'm going to try and show this for you. So you're going to come down and just switch your hands in the air. So obviously that one is pretty difficult, but if you can do it, that's great. Again, 10 reps. And our last exercise is going to be dragon lunges with a knee. So, if you're just starting out, we're just going to do the dragon lunge part. We're going to step back with our right foot, and it's going to come behind our body. So we're going to step back, drop our weight straight down so that our front knee doesn't go past our toes, come up, and then step forward. Same thing on the other side. So that was 1 rep. This is 2, 3, alternating until we get to 10. If you want to add the knee, you're going to step back, lunge down, and then drive up with the right knee. Up, and then step down. Alternate other side. 2, 3, until you get to 10. And finally, to make it a little bit more difficult, you're going to add a hop to the knee. So you're going to lunge back, come down, hop up. 2, 3, all the way up to 10. Okay? So again, you're going to do those 5 exercises, 10 reps for each, and go through as many rounds as you can. Good luck.